So, first day of wave action here in Tarifa, and it looks pretty nice. You can see behind me that it looks quite easy to get out because the wind is not quite that onshore, it's coming a little bit from the right. And this should make it much easier to get out, because sometimes here when the wind is straight on, it's kind of hard to get out because right near the shore you have this Luftstau, I don't know what it is in English, but that the wind is like lighter next to the beach. There's pretty much no one out, 1 or 2 kiters behind me. Over there, 1 or 2 windsurfers. Just a really nice relaxed wave session. So my goal is to make some progress on the turns, to get like in and like at least make 1 or 2 kind of decent turns. Comment down below, because I actually looked up nothing how to do it technique wise. If you have some tips for me, if you're a wave surfer, I would appreciate that. And yeah, let's rig up something. I'm not sure, I have only 4.7 and 5.1, so rather big sails, but it's also not so strong. Let's interview Mario, what he's rigging up. Oh shit, I just rigged up and put the foot straps on the board, and then I heard a loud scream. And actually a Spanish guy just went with his car over Mario's board. It's completely broken, so probably a complete loss. The guy wanted to drive away, so we stopped him to get his contact, call the police, all this shit. But yeah, now Mario doesn't have a wave board, which sucks because it's our first wave session. Well, I think I'm still rigging up, and then we share and go in turns, but fuck, how can you just go over a board that's lying on the ground? It's stupid. I don't know, guy wasn't looking. But yeah, I think it's good if he goes on the water and we share the session so that he can clear his mind a bit. So you can see behind me, I'm using the Blue Rabbit, the freeride board by Futurefly. So I've used this already quite a few times, and it's a nice board for me, as it's not as radical as a full-on wave board, so it's kind of easy. And what goes perfectly together with this is this, the Spy, actually the brand new 2025 one. So curious to see how this works, even though I don't really feel that much in wave surfing. But yeah, let's see if we can improve on some waves, because the waves are actually quite nice. We have like a 2-meter swell. See that this guy is not also driving over my car. 2 meters swell with 14 seconds, so pretty good to get started. Yeah, nice beginner condition. So I'm going to switch to the Insta360, and hopefully we can also cheer Mario up a bit if he gets on the water, because he's not in the best mood, as you can imagine. All right, let's go. Some wind now. Trying to get some sound with the wind here. I just did my first turn. It's a bit light, so it's hard to get inside on the wave. So I'm not planing all the time with the 5.1, but I felt that I did actually like a few kind of turns on the wave, so that felt really nice. I just need some more power. But yeah, today's just about practicing the turns. Jumping, did one little jump going out, twisted my ankle a bit, but it's too light for jumping now. If the wind was stronger, it would be really nice also for jumping. Let's continue.
So as I was heading out for the second time, the wind kind of really disappeared, especially near the beach, because what you sometimes have when the wind is coming quite onshore, that near the beach you have really little wind. And then it's kind of tricky, at least for me, to get over the waves and not get washed by them. And yeah, you can see in this one wave here that I didn't kind of keep my balance, and the board was kind of getting sucked away under my feet, and then I fell in. And at this point it was just about getting the sail in a position where the battens don't break, but I'm actually pretty surprised because I got washed by plenty of waves that none of the battens broke. I guess I'm kind of used to the slalom gear, which is a bit more fragile than the wave gear, so the wave gear for sure can take some beating. And yeah, then finally I got the sail back into the air. But what's kind of tricky with the Insta360 on my head, you don't want to push that into the sail as it's leaving like dents in the sail. So I was kind of just balancing the sail out so that it's not like crashing into the Insta360.
Alright. Second try to get out was not super successful. Got stuck on the wave and then washed in. Wind is just a bit light, but super fun. So on the next try to get out, the wind was still pretty light and I managed to make it out quite good. Outside I got another wave that kind of threw me off balance because I got right into the peak as it was breaking, so I fell in, but I was already far enough out that the next waves were not breaking and I could easily make it out. But by now the wind had unfortunately died down a little bit further and I was only planing like sometimes. So these are like these kind of float and ride conditions that you encounter in wave windsurfing sometimes, and I feel like you need a little bit more skill to make the float and ride work because your timing needs to be more precise. But yeah, on the way in I managed to catch another wave, and what's difficult for me, I have to say, is to kind of stay on the wave. Like I'm on the wave and then I make the bottom turn, but I think I'm making it too far out and then I'm getting away from the wave and not really like making it tight enough that I catch the lip again before I'm going on into the, into the turn on top of the wave. The bottom turn for me is the more difficult maneuver for sure to pull off. Write down below in the comments what you think can help me to improve this and what I should do. Really curious to hear what you guys are saying because I would love to improve this. I hope we're gonna get some more wave conditions for me to further practice my wave skills and not get like this 1 or 2 wave sessions that I usually get here. But for now it seems pretty wavy, so for now there's wave on the menu. And yeah, if you want to follow my journey and see if I manage to become like at least get to a decent level of wave riding, you're welcome to subscribe to the channel to not miss anything, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.